So I just got back from the 2014 Success Club trip, which was on board the SS Beachbody. Basically, what Beachbody did was they rented out a Royal Caribbean ship, and we as coaches got to experience 5 days of being unconnected from social media. We got to unplug, be around like-minded people, enjoy crazy awesome food, work out with celebrity trainers Tony Horton, Shaun T, and Autumn Calabrese. And we also got to have really incredible trainings for 2 of the 5 days as well. Um, I can't say enough how cool and how awesome of an experience this was. And I wanted to share with you guys exactly how incredible this was so you can kind of get a full grasp on it. So I have a few figures that I wrote out for you, and I'd like to share them with you. So for this cruise, it was on board Royal Caribbean's Liberty of the Seas. I earned this cruise with my Success Club points from 2013, and in doing so, I not only earned the trip for myself, but I also earned a trip for a guest as well. So I happened to have taken Kevin with me. So normally, a 5-night cruise to Cozumel and Grand Cayman Islands cost about $500 a person. Kevin and I both got the trip, so essentially we got a $1,000 vacation for absolutely free. How cool is that? Because I don't know many businesses. I've been with a lot of companies in the past, and I don't know any kind of business that will take you on a cruise and your family member for totally free. So that in and of itself is awesome, especially it's not like the normal kind of corporate gift. A corporate gift could normally technically be pretty lame, and this is a cruise, and it's not just any old cruise. You're not going on a Carnival cruise that could probably end up, hitting an iceberg or something crazy like the Titanic, because Carnival cruises suck. But Royal Caribbean cruise is where it's at. I've taken several Royal Caribbean cruises in the past, and to be quite honest with you, this experience was amazing because this was nothing but Beachbody coaches on this entire ship. The people are awesome. You're surrounded by like-minded people who are really cool. They're friendly. They get you. You make friends. You can walk on that ship not knowing anybody, and by the time you're off that ship, you have several hundreds of thousands of friends. Another thing that's cool as well too is, I mentioned this to Kevin. I said, had there been a time where I might have gotten seasick or not felt good, it's pretty cool knowing that I could just let you go and you can go out and you would end up having a good time regardless of whether I was with you or not, because for one, we already have friends on the ship, but then as well, there are just so many people on there who are just ready to be your friend. They'll talk to you, they'll hang out with you, they'll welcome you with open arms, and that is the kind of experience I want all of you to have. And that's one reason why I've created this video, because I want you to see how cool of an experience this is, and I want every single one of you to be in Cancun with me next year for the 2015 Success Club trip. Which is an all-inclusive trip, much like this Royal Caribbean trip was for me. So let me go ahead though and continue breaking down how much of a value this was and how I got all of this for absolutely free. So like I said, we already got a $1,000 cruise for free. On top of that, because I was a Success Club 10 All-Star throughout the year of 2013, I got $1,000 onboard credit to use on the ship. So for that onboard credit, I don't drink, but Kevin does, and he enjoyed himself, but not too much. But we were able to take that $1,000 and use that towards his drinks. I also use that towards excursions. So in Playa del Carmen, Playa del Carmen, which is Cozumel, we both we snorkeled and then we enjoyed a day out on the beach. And that was normally about $50 a person, and we got that for free with the onboard credit. Additionally, on top of that, Kevin and I got to snorkel and swim with stingrays in Grand Cayman, and that's around like a $70 excursion, which was completely free for us. So that in and of itself is incredible. Most of the time when I've been on a cruise before, I can easily rack up around $500 to $600 on a cruise. And this is the first cruise I walked away and I didn't have to pay a darn dime except for getting down there and going back. So it's an incredible thing that Beachbody has awarded me with, and I want each and every single one of you. I know I have a lot of people who love to travel, and this is such a cool time to be on board with Beachbody because you can earn a vacation to Cancun for free. And if free is something that you like, and if traveling is something you like, this is something you need to work towards, guys. Additionally, so every day per person you have to spend, or you have to pay $12 to $15 for gratuities that cover the person who waited on you during dinner or the person who cleaned your room. And Carl Deichler, the CEO of Beachbody, actually covered that cost as well. So originally Kevin and I walked onto this ship and I was thinking that we'd have to set aside $150 of that $1,000 onboard credit to cover those gratuities. And then on the last day, I got word that the gratuities were totally free, that Carl and Beachbody covered the gratuities for us. So that means I had extra money to spend and to play around with. I mean, it's so cool. Think about it. Does your current position give you something like this? I doubt it. I doubt you're going on cruises for free. And then as well, probably one of the coolest things that jacked me up was the idea that every day between 7:30 and 9:30 a.m. free Shakeology was given out. So they had this Shakeology bar set up and they had 2 flavors of Shakeology to pick from. And the crew members of the ship were already, they were blending them up right in front of you. They had pre-made recipes that they were doing, so you couldn't do like a specialized, like, hey, no peanut butter in that one, add a banana, none of that kind of stuff. But, the recipes were still amazing and it was still free Shakeology. And I'd like to think that most days I was drinking about 3 servings of Shakeology for breakfast, and so was Kevin. So between the two of us, that was over $150 that we were getting Shakeology for absolutely free. So with all of that said, we got about a $2,000 cruise, $2,000+ cruise for totally free. You can have this. I am not special. I've mapped out for you the 3 vital behaviors that are done on a daily basis that I do daily, and I know that you all can do this as well. So I want you guys to work hard towards this. Earn that vacation to Cancun. Opportunities like this don't come around too often. And I would hate to see you guys miss out on something so cool. I can't explain how I've been on several vacations in my life, and this one by far takes the cake because you're surrounded in this atmosphere of awesome and people who have just incredible energy and who are so nice. So I want you all to be with me next year in Cancun. So, if you're not quite sure what to do in order to get yourself to Cancun, please message me, reach out to me, and I would love to train you and help show you how you can earn your vacation at Cancun for totally free. So thanks a lot, guys.